Live from the Fox Studios in South Melbourne, Fifi, Fiv and Nick.
From the north to the south to the east to the west, every morning here on the F-O-X. Fifi, Fiv and Nick, where everybody knows your name.
On with the show.
Fifi, Fiv and Nick. Fifi, Fiv and Nick.
Fifi, Fev and Nick's podcast is thanks to What If. You're only a what if away from a great summer holiday. What if it's Aussie for travel?
That's us, our Good Friday weekend's here, 10th of October. Fifi, Fev and Nick looking good for Friday.
It's Friday, yeah.
It is Friday.
Oh, bro, big weekend. And then we get into next week, Disney time.
Pumped for this. We're going on a Disney cruise as a team, little family holiday.
We're swapping traffic for dolphins, studios for ocean breeze, activities and Mickey ears, taking the show on the seas, on the high seas, on the high seas. Don't wanna miss this Fifi, Fev and Nick on the high seas.
Yes, the week after next, we are broadcasting live from a Disney cruise. We'll be on the Disney Wonder, experiencing all the wonder that is Disney. I'm so excited. I have been on a cruise before. I've told you boys all about them, and now to get you to experience it. But not only that, we will be giving away a cruise to a lucky listener, so keep listening because you could be on the Disney cruise as well.
And how's this? Don't let the magic sail without you. You can book your own Disney cruise right now. DisneyCruise.com/AUNZ. Do that today.
So I was trying to get excited about this yesterday, and I thought to myself, I'll look at the boat and I'll look at all the things to do, and I looked at the adult area and it's some great bars, and then I've looked at all the kids stuff and all the lines you've got to get into to look up all the princesses. But something that did catch my eye, Boxy, and so I thought I'd go out and purchase myself something. So there's a certain night on the Disney cruise. It's called Pirate Night.
Yes.
Where
everyone dresses up as pirates.
I went out to a costume shop and I brought myself a grouse pirate suit.
Really?
To wear on Pirate Night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm a costume, man. That's what you got to do, don't you? Because you said something about...
I usually just do an eye patch and a bandana, but you've gotten the whole costume.
Yeah, I've gone all out. I'm going to be the pirate.
Oh, wow.
I've got a grouse
Captain
pirate
Jack
suit.
Sparrow?
It's got everything. It's like the coat and the
Captain
white
Hook.
shirt, and then it's got like
Wow.
even got a little parrot. And I'm going to be the best dressed. So I'm excited. I'm excited for it. But I did also
You're going to take your tooth out?
Oh, yeah. 100. Don't even have to buy a fake tooth, does that one?
Polly wants a vape.
Scallywags.
I also brought you guys a hat for Pirate Night.
Oh.
So there's yours. That's mine. I got an eye patch.
Oh, wow. We really
Eye
are.
patch.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
We're going all out. But
Love it.
the problem was the largest hat, because Nick's got a massive bonce. This was the largest hat we could get. And it's a different shape.
It's going to be a pirate yarmulke.
Hopefully it can fit your head. So there you go, guys. Couple. Oh,
Does it
no.
fit on his hand?
That is the biggest pirate hat possible.
Hold on. What way does it go?
That way.
That way.
This way?
No,
No, the other way.
arrow. Yeah, that
Yeah.
way.
No.
Are you joking?
Oh, my God.
No way.
How is your head that big?
Beautiful.
It's really got the undercut. Like he's got his hair. You have to wear that.
call
Me
them-
head hurts.
Women at the races, we call them fascinators. You're wearing a fascinator.
That looks grouse.
Yeah.
We look
goes,
good.
No, that goes on the other. It's side on.
Yeah, I know, but that
Yeah.
no, for cool people.
Oh my gosh! Why are you wearing it?
Put yours on.
No, you got to do it this way with the skull and crossbones.
Yeah, put
at the
yours
front.
on. Hi, me matey.
It's like this.
This is a Fifi, Fev and Nick. All aboard.
I reckon Nick could be better with this. I actually think you're more likely to get this on your head.
Yeah.
I see if that fits. Are you excited
It's a
that I brought a
Buccaneers
little
hat.
Yeah,
suit?
I am excited.
I don't know about Buccaneers. It bucking hurts.
1019 The Fox.
Look, it's the update we didn't really want to have or acknowledge on the show. And unfortunately, here we are, months later. You will recall at the start of the year, actually for the last 18 months, we've been very passionate about what's been happening in Melbourne, Victoria, our city, when it comes to crime. And when you look at now, Victoria's spiralling crime crisis has seen offending rates reach the worst on record, the worst in the country. And we had the fastest growing Change.org petition in Change.org's history. Within less than 2 weeks, we had 125,000 signatures. That petition was growing at such a rate that the Premier came here into our studio on the 12th of March and had this update for us.
We are bringing in the toughest bail laws in the country. We are putting community safety first and foremost in bail decisions, putting the safety of the community front and centre. And we are also reversing that change where remand or bail was seen as a last resort for youth offending.
Now we can officially say that was a bold-faced lie.
Mm-hmm.
It is a lie. You would have seen this all over the news yesterday. The manual for Victorian courts still advises judiciary release for accused youth criminals on bail. Despite this crackdown, they're claiming the official bail bench book for judges and magistrates still encourages the judiciary to release accused youth criminals on bail. Wow. So forget if you're hearing anything about the toughest bail laws in the country. No, go up to Queensland, have a look at what that government's done, because they came in on the back of an election and they have reduced their crime rates by 11% because they have said adult crime, adult time. And this is absolutely laughable. And I think our government, our Premier, should be embarrassed. And even we took it at face value on the time, and so many of you contacted us over the last 6 months saying, can you follow this up? She said it was going to come out in phases, and it did come in phases. Well, it's out now. It's rubbish. It's not worth the paper it was written on. And here's a great example. I don't know whether you saw this story, but there was the horrifying attack on the poor 33-year-old Sarib Anand. Now, this was he was the one who had his hand
almost
severed by a machete. So that man not only is living with the trauma of having his hand severed by a machete, he's also obviously going to have that for the rest of his life, with a hand that's, the nerve damage, inability to work. So much has gone on for that man, and the trauma that will continue through his life. Now, the youth offender, he has been in remand at Parkville. The judge has, last week, Supreme Court Judge Christopher Beale has granted him, he was given a week to behave.
A good behaviour bond.
Because his lawyer keeps saying, please let him out. He wants to go back to school. He really wants to go back to school.
Does he?
So the judge said, okay, you've got a week, because he has continued to offend in jail. Yeah. He has assaulted staff and fellow inmates in the prison. So he's continued his spree of violence in the prison. But the judge said, you've got a week. And at the end of the week...
How'd he go?
No reports of threats or assaults, but
Tick.
2 incidents relating to property damage.
Oh,
cross.
So offended.
Yeah.
So he's out.
Still in there? So
now
he's
wait
out.
Wait for it. He is going to school on Monday. So he will be in a school. Now, if there are any... Now, they're not naming, obviously, the youth offender or the school. But if there is a parent with a child at that school, I would strongly advocate pulling them out. Yeah. I would absolutely not have my child anywhere near that.
That's bizarre.
Offender.
Because he's obviously broken the rules in jail again.
He was already, when he sliced off a man's hand with a machete, he'd already been released on bail multiple times. So this is a repeat offender. Now, at some point, common sense would prevail in saying we need to protect the other people in the community. I understand you want to, you want this child, and I'm going to stop saying child, actually. He's a teenager.
Yeah.
And he's behaving in a way that there are penalties, and he's been told about them, and he can't pull his head in and he can't change his ways. Well, now we have to protect everyone else around him.
Of course.
That has to prevail. So that offender, who is very comfortable slicing off people's hands with machetes, he's back at school, in a school environment with innocent kids and teenagers.
And you lose that right. You can't go to school. Go learn in jail.
At some
Do your
point,
time.
Can our government, our judicial system, put the safety of the other members of society first? It
and he wouldn't be
belief.
the only one. It's happening every day. I see it every day. We wake up and there's another crime, and it's they've been let out on bail. Like when she came in here, our Premier, she came in with, Jesus Christ, it was like a library full of notes, and she was impressive. She nailed it. She was like boom, 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 boom. But nothing she said is true.
When someone looks you in the eye and says these will be the toughest bail laws
we all went,
and conditions,
well done.
I genuinely thought, Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
didn't we?
But we did say this. We said we're not going to close off our petition.
No, we're not. Get
and
on
we
there.
did that because we were like, we'll wait until we can see the result. And if these are in fact the toughest bail laws, they're not. Our petition is still active, guys. Get on board. We can keep going because for some reason, why does this government not want to curb this crime? I don't understand.
It's
it
bizarre.
makes no sense. But I really feel for the parents of kids that are going to that school with that repeat offender on Monday who has absolutely no problem offending violent assaults, attacks and threats
Imagine
on
the
the
school
people
teachers
around
too,
them.
knowing.
Oh,
they'd be petrified.
I mean, I would, if I were that school and teachers and the parents, I would full protest. I would not. I would make a stand. I'd pull
100%.
every child out.
100%. But
Because at some point, the majority need to be protected from the minority. Come on.
Have you say change.org? We won't stop till we make a difference.
she's doing.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
Celebrity Garage Sale. Selling stuff for charity. Celebrity Garage Sale. Let's raise heaps of money.
Yes, our big celebrity garage sale is happening next Friday. There's an auction element, a raffle element. It's all for Cancer Council Victoria. And huge names from around the world have been giving us items. Sabrina Carpenter, Shaquille O'Neal. We've got Hamish's mullet we're giving away. Vance Joyce signed a ukulele.
And you can support Cancer Council Victoria and their vital cancer research. Make a donation today, cancervic.org.au, because 1 in 2 is too many.
Yes, and our friends, speaking of superstars, have been putting their hand up, and one of those is Merrick Watts, Mez.
Hello, team. Great to be on the show. Thank you very much for having me in.
Great to have you back. And you put your hand up. You said, absolutely, I can donate something to your garage sale.
No, Mez would have said, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah. Was he going to donate his machine gun because he's an SAS soldier or something?
I have it in front
A leg
of
you
me.
can drink out of.
But I'm going to have it explained to me, Mez.
Yeah. Look, honestly, when I was asked to donate something for a charity, I like to dig deep. And so what I've given you guys is a rock. It's a piece of bluestone, very specifically. Let's not down talk it. And it's got the number 10 painted on it with, I think, liquid paper. So it's a pretty massive auction. I'm expecting you guys to fetch somewhere in the vicinity of $300,000 to $187,000.
And what's the meaning of the rock with the number 10 on it?
Okay, so this actually does come from the TV show SAS Australia. It was the parade ground rock. We all had a rock. That was all we were allowed to have, and it would sit out in the parade ground so that you would know where to stand. Now, I took something from because that was the thing that I lifted. There was a couple of little bits and pieces that I took from the show as mementos.
Great.
When I left the show successfully as a winner, and I walked off. And the rock was one of them, and there was a couple of other things I thought I could definitely depart with. I couldn't give you something else that I wanted to give you, which was a bag that I found in Chappelle Corby's sleeping kit, but I've decided to hang on to that for sentimental reasons.
How'd you get the rock out, Mez? Was it like Christopher Walken in Pulp Fiction?
Boogie bag.
The watch?
It was, yeah. They
How'd you sneak the rock out?
They strip searched me and they said, you will never find the boulder that I've placed somewhere. And they've gone, where have you shelved that, Merrick? And I said, I can't tell you.
Mate, how is...
Have I said something bad, haven't I?
No.
Fev's about to fall off his chair. What are you doing over there?
I think Fev's gone down to the machine and grabbed a few Red Bulls. You have come in...
What's happening?
On fire.
Well, I'm just stretching me back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's on all horn. He's got up on his knees on the chair. He's on all horn.
Yeah,
Is that a few Posca hydrates?
Mate, I heard Mez talking about putting something somewhere, and I just got excited.
Okay. Okay.
I'm getting me rocks off.
I've got my big orange drink bottle.
He's turned around looking for some blue gel and some gloves. He's going, hang on, where does this go? It's not going to go like that. So, look, it's a great charity auction item. I think that, the Cancer Council right now are listening to this going, Merrick has probably cured cancer by donating a piece of bluestone rock. And you're welcome. But it is a great little memento.
No, wait till we put this in its glass cabinet. It's going to look, think Sotheby's, Christie's. This is a high-class auction with your rock in it. So this will be, we're going to fetch a fortune for it. And the thing is, though, Mez, since even SAS, you are now Australia's premier festival of comedy, wine, and wildly good times. Like, this is, you're like I'm just trying to think about you're like a big head honcho in our entertainment industry. Like you're one of the big dogs.
That says how bad our entertainment industry has got, doesn't it?
That the man who's donated a rock is the highest.
You got the best festival in the country.
It is the best festival.
It's
Give him that.
Comedy and wine.
Yeah, comedy
in
and
the
vines.
Vines.
When's the next one happening?
It's in 2 weeks' time.
Ooh.
So it's in Yarra Valley. It's Cherry Orchard there. So you can get tickets at comedyinthevines.com and come along. It's going to be awesome. Massive lineup. A huge lineup as always.
Cody?
Lots of food, lots of wine.
I did last year.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can't do it again this year?
Well, he did such a good job last year, Fev, that the other comedians actually they voted him out in a jungle style vote. They went, no, we can't have him back because he absolutely smashed it. He actually did. Cody absolutely
Bloody good
crushes it
time.
live. Yeah, he crushes it live.
Getting to drink and do gigs, I have been practicing that.
Who's on the lineup?
Look, I mean, you'd reckon I would know.
Mate, he's focused on his rock.
Do you know what I love about that,
We've got
man?
him.
You've come in. No, he's come in
Yeah, he's
to
just
talk
about-
about
yeah,
his rock, which
yeah.
is all about our celebrity garage sale, and you haven't actually come in to promote your own stuff,
No.
and that is a credit to you.
Well done.
No.
Tommy
I did
Little, Sammy J, Denise Scott, Nazim Hussein, and Merrick Watts.
Ooh.
The rock donator himself, Pete Hellier. Nath Valvo, Ray O'Leary, the face of Vanuatu. Everyone's there.
There's a good crew.
Ripping
Yeah,
lineup. And many
it's-
more.
And also to a very special edition on Sunday, I'm going to do In Vino Veritas, which is where I stand on stage and share a glass of wine or two with an icon of the industry, and it's Judith Lucy. Now, people wouldn't have seen. Yeah, Judith hasn't been on stage. She hasn't done stand-up in years now, and she's going to come along and just do a little bit of a casual chat with me, like a fireside chat on the Sunday as well. So Friday, Saturday,
great.
Sunday, 3 days, Comedy of the Vines, come along.
The mini wine marathon. That one
Yeah,
always gets me. Mez does a run, like a big run, and there's spots where you stop to drink wine.
Perfect. That's the run I want to be on.
You could do that, Fev. It's easy. You run 1 kilometre, then you have a glass of wine, then you run another kilometre, and this keeps going until the 4th kilometre, and you go, why did we do this?
I'd be crawling.
Hey, Mez, we'd love to be at Comedy in the Vines, but I don't know if you know this, but I have, I'm dragging the boys along on a Disney cruise. We're having a family holiday on a Disney cruise. Have you been on it?
No, but I would love to do that.
Yes.
My family is super curious about going cruising, and I think my kids would be. I mean, who doesn't love Disneyland?
Exactly.
So if it's a Disney themed cruise, that's fantastic.
Yeah, but
how many
the-
people are you taking, Fev?
When she says the boys, it's just Nick and I without our family and Fee and her kids.
Oh, that's like everything that Disney stands for. No family.
Well, Merrick, we cannot wait. ComedyInTheVines.com for the festival. And if you want to get
Sounds
involved with
great.
our auction, get involved now as well. You can check it out. Tickets are only just $5 for our raffle as well, which is incredible.
You're up against me. I want that rock. I want the
and I
rock.
should point out too that if anybody who does bid for the rock and they don't get it and they miss out because it's too expensive, I will be selling Riverstones and Pebbles at a later date as a smaller memento.
Thanks,
so get
Merrick.
aboard.
You have a good day, mate. Thanks for coming in. CelebrityGarage.com.au for that as well.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox. Good morning. I'm Alexandra Bryant, and this is the Fifi Feathernick Bulletin. The NRL Grand Final was Sunday with Teddy Swims as the entertainment, sparking conversations about how he stacked up against Snoop Dogg at the AFL.
You know when they show on the TV and Snoop Dogg sings, they always show the crowd? They didn't once show anyone in the crowd because no one got out of their seat. But on the TV, brilliant.
It's middle of the day, big stadium.
But no one could understand his songs. No one knows his
All
songs.
you have to hear is da 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 da.
Yeah, but then...
That'll get me moving.
Yeah, but
That's more Super Mario that you're doing. Yeah.
Da 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 da.
when you get the mushroom shrinks.
How was your holiday? Played a bit of Nintendo.
Play a bit of Nintendo.
Wow, you got the Wii out?
Apple's latest software update is making it easier for everyone to screen calls.
Things that we do now, and we go, yeah, fair enough. But 20 years ago, it would have been, oh, that's so rude and disrespectful. I've actually always done this stuff, screening your calls. I didn't even answer the phone on the wall.
I'm the same. If I don't know the number, I'm not
even when it was a landline, if the phone was ringing, I'd leave it.
Really?
Ignoring the doorbell. I was always doing that.
Yeah.
Still do it.
You just want to be left alone.
Do you know how
Unless it's Uber Eats.
My doorbell's broken and has been for about a year now. It's heaven. Although when people come to visit, they're like, seriously, I was outside the house.
Yeah. And then I try to call you. Well, I'm not answering that either.
A photo of tennis champ Rafael Nadal has gone viral with people calling him out for his choice of hairstyle.
It's probably now a bit more than a receding hairline, and it's got tufts, sort of comb over tufts.
Can I have a little look?
Oh, you've not seen it?
No. Oh, shave it, bro!
People have melted down.
It's like George from Seinfeld. You're like, damn right it's me. Get rid of it.
I believe this so strongly. You just let people do what they want with their appearance. Does anyone push through? Even stood by a fashion trend.
You know what I live for? When Cody does stand-up and then he puts a picture up and those tight pasted on things.
Yeah. Always the tight jeans.
That's the worst look.
You are exactly who I wanted to call up.
They could split if you bend over.
They have.
But Nadal himself has hit back, calling into Melbourne radio show Fifi, Fev and Nick to discuss the photos.
Rafa, are you there?
Rafa is upset. His head look like AFL football now. I look like a sheriff.
Rafa, how have you taken all this criticism and such negative feedback on your appearance?
Never did I think my biggest challenge in my entire career would be a simple hair follicle.
You do you, boo. Whatever you want to do with your hair, it's great.
Well, it doesn't matter, Fifi Box. Even though I look like a sucked mango, I still rich. So.
Shocking news out of Victoria this week as a KFC store continued serving customers after someone in the store died.
There was no suspicious circumstances.
Natural causes.
So the police were there, they were cordoning off the area, etc. But this is the interesting element. They kept serving food. There's a dead body. Should you not cease food production?
It's weirder to stop the KFC. If you roll into the drive-thru, you're like, "G'day, mate. Can I get a zinger box?" And they're like,
"Someone just died in here."
I'm like, "Oh, don't need to hear that."
Like, you don't
That's live, lady. Do you want your chips or not?
A man over there died.
Just give me one of
Had on gravy.
No,
Do you want his?
I don't know.
He hasn't finished his wings
Do you want
yet.
a toe with that?
Taylor Swift fever still has a grip on the world as people continue dissecting songs after the release of her new album, The Life of a Showgirl.
Taylor Swift, who is Ophelia? Do we know?
I think...
Shakespeare character?
Oh, there isn't a... I'm sure
bang,
there
I
is
got
an
it.
Ophelia.
How
Yeah.
did you know that?
Do
I
you think
don't
she's
know.
referencing Shakespeare's Ophelia?
Wow.
When I was listing the girls' names I wouldn't be able to use, Ophelia was one of them. My daughter would have been Ophelia Box.
Oh, wow.
Why didn't you?
Now we're actually forcing you to have a third.
Why wouldn't you?
And finally, the Australian government is cracking down on bad drivers with the looming threat of regular licence testing on the table.
I was on the phone to Fee this morning as she was driving in. She sort of made a few panic noises and went, "Oh, I think I've hit a tree."
Okay.
I think I'm.
Okay.
I was going to bring this up earlier.
So I was reversing out of my garage. What I meant was my mirror got caught on one of the branches and flipped back.
That was the audio.
So is that hit a tree? It was
Yeah,
not.
you hit a tree.
Oh, my mirror got caught on a branch.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
Different.
Can you
My
do-
car's having a nap in a ditch.
You know,
That's it from the newsroom. For more Fifi, Fev and Nick, get the podcast on the Listener app. And as Fev always says, Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
Is it amazing? Yes, it's amazing.
oh, yeah, it is.
We love your amazing stories. We can't wait to hear them. Catherine from Altona North. Morning, Kath.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. All the better for this segment and to hear what you're about to dish up.
Okay, quick and simple. I was working in a regional town. I was made redundant. At the time, it was about 6 years ago. Then moved into Melbourne, working in Melbourne. About 2 years ago, I had to go downstairs and find a private booth to tell someone they were being made redundant. Who walked past? My old boss that made me redundant.
Oh. And hang on, you made them redundant.
No.
That would have been better. That would have been grouse. It was just...
No,
just
she
a
was going
coincidence.
off to make someone else redundant.
And saw the...
And then the boss that
Still
made
good.
her.
It is still good.
Like
That's
a
pretty
sad
good.
babushka.
That's just a great coincidence.
Yeah, that is good. No,
Yeah, I
Catherine,
like
that is good. I kept going and made it even better, but that was silly because it was already good enough.
And it was
I like it.
It's like the way she would have felt, obviously, oh, God, this is like awful that she's got
Would
to
bring
make
back
some
the memories,
yeah.
Catherine, of when you, and then next minute you see them. Did you go and speak to them and say hi?
No, I was in the middle of the phone call telling
Ooh.
this poor other person they've been made redundant.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah,
Boys,
that's
where are you standing
like
on
it.
this? I like it. I think
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Well,
It's good, though.
unfortunately, Fee, you summed it up at the start.
It's so close to amazing, but just needs a little twist.
It needed her.
I know,
It needed it.
I gave it that twist, but only because I thought that's what was coming. Oh, it
No,
wasn't.
I thought it was
It
amazing.
is.
It is.
It's pretty
Catherine,
good. I like
you stay strong in your opinion. It is amazing.
That was
And
Nick.
you've got yourself an Urban Alley voucher.
Yeah, you do. Good times, great food, even better beer. Get to Urban Alley Brewery District, Docklands, Knocks at the Ozone, the new one coming to Chatty at the Social Quarter next Thursday. They are opening.
Mark in Reservoir. Morning, Mark.
Good morning. How are you?
Very
Mark.
well, Mark. Oh, come on. Give us your story.
Okay, this one involves Fev, how he possibly saved my life. Going back a few years ago, I'm not too sure if you remember how you were speaking about your daughter Mia on the radio and about an illness that she had.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I was listening to it very intently, and I'm a delivery driver, and I was sitting at the front of the lights and listening to it, and I was like really into that story. And, you know, when you're just like really into it, the lights went green and I was still stopped at the lights. And I copped the beep from the car behind me to go. And as I was about to put my foot off the brake, a car has ran a red light and was being chased by cops. But if I went when the light was green, guaranteed I would have been cleaned up.
You're welcome.
So Fev's story stopped
saved
you
my life.
and so
Nah.
amazing.
Nah, you meant to go at the green. Sorry, mate.
Nah, that's
Oh,
amazing.
Regardless. Sorry, Mark. No. Hey,
That's
lights are there for a
amazing.
reason. You should be focused on
The fact that he was listening to our
Of course.
stories and he
Saved.
was so into it, we've
Mark,
saved his life.
Your investment, your emotional investment in our show needs to be rewarded.
Sliding doors.
It's hard not to.
Yes, it's amazing. Oh, Mark.
And you're welcome.
Well done, and an Urban Alley voucher.
Yeah, mate, enjoy this. You'll love it. Good times, great food, even better beer. Have a few for us. You definitely earned it after that story. And for surviving, mate, Urban Alley Brewery, Docklands, Knocks at the Ozone. Take your pick. Or
Cheers, Mia.
Yeah, we save lives on the show, don't we?
Yes, we do every day.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
We've opened the phones 13 10 60 to have a whinge about fees, the sneaky fees that get put in, and or just that you're paying that they're not. There's no reason for them.
Yeah,
It's just skimming off the top.
like Uber Eats when you get a faster delivery or just delivery
really? I
fee.
just don't bother with the faster delivery.
Or just a delivery fee. Some are like $10.
Yeah, but they deserve that. I actually want the drivers to get those.
Are they getting it,
fees.
though?
They don't get it. Uber gets it.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm hoping the driver gets it. What do you mean?
No, the driver don't get
Well, which bit's the driver being paid for?
it. His hours of work.
All the food's worth more than what it is in the restaurant.
Yeah.
They charge an extra few dollars per item.
That's sneaky.
Okay, that's not good. Pat from Rowville. Hey, Pat.
Good morning. Yes, I've got one. So you've got school holidays. You're trying to get really well organised. So you jump online to book some cinema tickets. And then once you book them, you get to the end, and then they charge you $4 or $6 per ticket. Not per
Wow.
booking, per ticket.
Yeah.
And you get done for it. And then I've actually been known. It's not about the money, it's about the principle. I've been known to actually not book it and then just rock up at the cinemas and try and get a good seat. And sometimes that doesn't work.
Oh,
You're known for it.
$4 per seat.
That's a lot.
Just to book
Oh.
online.
Yeah.
Do you know what
Yeah.
bugs me, Pat, too? I booked online a few weeks ago, went to the cinema on a Sunday morning. The cinema was pretty much empty. Didn't even need to book online. But also, Pat, I just walked in. No one checked my tickets. And that was annoying me because I thought, I didn't need to
paid for
buy
these.
these. I could have just walked into your cinema.
They've got no
They
person
should
at the front clicking the ticket.
Build it into the price. Charge more for the ticket. Don't charge me a booking fee.
I couldn't agree more, Pat.
But then there's certain things, like I know during comedy festival, there's certain venues that'll slug you. So say the ticket's $40, they'll charge you an extra $6 for a booking fee and then hit the artist $7 out of that 40.
Oh,
For another,
really?
there's inside fees and outside fees. So there's a booking fee that you see, and then I'll cop a booking fee as well.
Why don't you
I'll
call
double
it out?
dipping. They are getting caught. Well, my venue doesn't, which
Okay.
is why I picked that venue. But there's a lot that do.
Pat, thank
It's
you
hard
for
to
that.
slug you
That
for
is
one person.
frustrating. Unnecessary fee. And
Hay
also,
fee.
you're getting penalised for booking ahead. That's what's so silly about that. Raf in Doreen. Hi, Raf.
Hey, morning, guys.
Morning, Raf. What's a fee or just something you want to whinge about?
Yeah, mate. I was at a restaurant. I was at a restaurant with my girlfriend in Carlton, and we got charged $20 for a bottle of water.
What?
Wow. Yeah, glass bottle, but I think
That'd be the Italian one. Is it the one with the red thing around it? Yeah, they're like 16 to 20 bucks.
Did you? So I just tap,
Yeah.
please, tap water. I love tap water.
Yeah, no, well, I mean that's a mistake, but
No,
we
but you're
just asked for still water, and then
And then
it's
you get
$20.
$20. It's water.
Yeah. That was a bit steep, yeah.
Yeah, that is way too steep.
Water should be free.
It should be.
Mm.
Thank you for that, Raf. Stacey in Box Hill. Hey, Stace.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Second Stacey we've spoken to in an hour. That's great. Love the name Stace. What's your whinge?
My husband returned an unwanted gift to a major department store and got charged $15 for change of mind.
No.
Whoa.
$14.99 change of mind fee.
No way. Do you know what, Stace? That one, did you know there are actually a lot of things you can go to the Ombudsman for? Like there are the retail, they do things like that. I reckon you could fight that. I mean, it might not be worth it, but that's unbelievable.
I know, his mum gave him the receipt, everything.
No.
He had everything. She pays in cash.
Just
so
never
he could-
shop there again, Stace. That's the thing. We've got to get the word out.
How much was the thing that you bought?
It was a $60 purchase.
Oh, wow.
25%.
Whoa.
No.
No.
You should be able to change your mind on anything.
Cheeky buggers.
Thank you for your call, Stace.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
We're swapping traffic for dolphins, studios for ocean breeze, activities and Mickey ears, taking the show on the seas, on the high seas, on the high seas. Don't wanna miss this Fifi, Feather, Nick on the high seas.
Yes, the week after next, we are on a Disney cruise, broadcasting live for a week from the wonderful Disney Wonder. Now, boys, I'm so excited about this because, I love everything Disney, and I've been on a Disney cruise and I can't speak highly enough of them. But now we're doing it together. I get to bring you guys like a family holiday.
And I just did a bit of an itinerary for us for Monday and Tuesday. So you're pretty
I've done the itineraries. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we can share itineraries. It's not just everything that.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
but I just
because we're
because of
doing
my
it
knowledge,
together.
I'm trying to introduce you to
Yeah.
so many experiences that you would not usually do.
And Nick and I have organised it. So we've actually organised. So there's an adult bar on the Disney cruise. And on Monday at 11:15 and Tuesday at 11:15, we've booked it out for 4.5 hours. Because the great...
Not trivia. Not trivia fee.
Not trivia. The great, wonderful place of Disney has now expanded their horizon because they're just great people. And you know what they took over? ESPN.
And what's on ESPN?
Monday Night Football. It is. We Googled it. So we're going to sit down there as a team and we're going to put some multis
How
on.
can I get my kids in the bar? They can't. That's an adult zone.
No.
Adult
They go to, where's
Kids Club.
the kids club?
Kids Club, and we can put multis on, and we can watch it get up, and
Well,
then we
they
can
can come
have
and
some
learn maths.
drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Okay.
Toby learnt maths, watching the dogs.
Well, now you, a couple of us, and I think Fev and I might be the only two that get proper motion sickness. Does everyone else get seasickness in the team?
Yeah,
No.
I don't love it.
So, but it's a good idea, and always get some medication. Just have it handy because these are like, I mean, Fev, we've talked about this. I can't do ferries, boats, fishing boats. I can't do any of that. That makes me very ill.
Yeah.
But this is like a hotel on the sea. But there is movement. There's rocking from time to time.
Oh.
So Gemma, being the wonderful producer that she is, Gemma has been attempting to get us some seasickness tablets
good
in
on
the
you.
event we get seasick, haven't you, Gem?
Yeah, so I've put little packs together for everyone.
Oh,
so there's little
nice.
things in there.
You got Still Knocks
but
to
obviously
Mazzies.
there's Travel Calm and Gastro Stop, important things.
Gastro. Ooh.
So I had to get 9 packets of them. So I went to a chemist and went and tried to get 9 of them.
Was it near a warehouse?
Maybe. But I got flagged as a drug dealer trying to buy that many. So now when I go to that chemist...
You've been banned. You've been on
Yeah,
the
so
blacklist.
essentially those medications, they use them as like packaging in drugs, essentially, illicit substances.
Hang on, so the what you were trying to buy over the counter is fine, but actual drug dealers use those products
to cut down drugs.
Oh, wow.
So if you buy in bulk, you get flagged.
Yeah, so I was able to get 2. So I got 2, and then I went to 7 different other chemists.
They're tracking you for sure.
Oh, wow. What if they are doing face recognition and they're like, we're on to you?
Thought about this, so I used different brands of chemists, hoping that they wouldn't like
I
intersect.
think you're going to say different disguises.
And I used different credit cards.
Oh, oh no, now you're really going to get
You're
flagged.
a real little scammer. You should have just run with it.
Not my first rodeo. No, actually, no. It is my first rodeo.
Isn't that nice of drug dealers to cut up their stuff with, things that'll make you feel good on a boat?
Yeah, of course.
It's nice.
I'm going to get those.
I thought it was
wristies.
laxatives and stuff. I don't know.
Wristies don't work.
You know how
Yeah, they do.
nauseous you know how sick I got when I was pregnant, and everyone kept saying, because I had that awful morning sickness, hyperemesis, and they kept giving me these seasickness bands.
They don't
no,
work.
they don't work.
They don't
That's
work?
not medicine.
No.
No.
Well, not maybe when you're that sick. Like I get serious nausea
Yeah.
like you do, Fev. I don't think those things help.
Well, a friend of mine, Kylie.
Oh, but Gemma's got them for us. They're in your pack.
Should I return them?
No, because a friend of mine, Kylie, just went on a Jimmy Barnes or something boat cruise recently.
Jimmy?
It was like a rock boat. Or they're going on it. It leaves on the 19th. Yeah, some big thingo. And she went on a boat a couple of weeks ago and got them. She gets really seasick and said they work.
Well,
So we'll
I can
see.
only speak for pregnancy.
But if we
they
put
didn't
all
work
those
for me.
drugs in us as well and that, mate, we're humming.
Maybe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't let the magic sail without you. Visit disneycruise.com/AUNZ to book today. It's going to be a ripping time. I can't wait.
Live from the Fox Studios in South Melbourne, Fifi, Fev and Nick.
Fifi, Fev and Nick's podcast is thanks to What If. You're only a what if away from a great summer holiday. What if? It's Aussie for travel.
Fifi, Fev and Nick. Fifi, Fev and